Howdy boys, it's NPC and today we're going to be customizing the Ocelot Pariah, which is based off of, I want to say, the Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato. I think it's also supposed to be fused with the Ferrari 812 Superfast. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, because I am not 100% certain about that, because I don't think it looks like either of the cars, to be honest. Maybe the front end a little bit like an Aston Martin just with the really wide mouth, but I don't know, man. But anyway, we're gonna make one hopefully look pretty today. It's not my first time customizing this, and I know it's just a funny looking car. It's just a funny looking car. It looks like a lizard, like a reptilian creature in the face. Hopefully we can change that. I know there's only so much we can do, but first was our armor and brakes, of course. They're kind of like has to be a mouth. Yikes. I almost like the tuner bumper. How tuner can you make this vehicle? I've never done it before because it's always just been like a pretty standard customization. I feel like there's only so much you can do. Let's take a look at some of our other options before we really decide. Carbon trim diffuser is what we're gonna go with. Engine, max that out. Hood. Oh, I kind of like those vents. What if we did like a carbon hood with the vents? And then maybe for the bumper, we do something with like we just have it connect in the front. It's almost like, I don't know, rhino plating. I don't know, bro. Let's try this out. I want to try the tuner strip bumper. We can always change that if we need to. Lights, I'm gonna zoom on those. For livery, stripes get covered a little bit by the carbon hood, although you can like see it there, which I think is so weird. Okay, we'll come back to the livery because I don't really have like a game plan right now. This car is difficult. We can just go carbon all the way through. Okay, I think that's definitely the move. Skirts, we can give it a little bit of branding. I like that. Spoiler, how big of a wing do we want to give it? That's kind of looks hideous. Yeah, I cannot justify going for that. I think it's got to be the carbon tuner spoiler. Could also do the Type 2, but I don't know. This one just sits nice and low. It's not too disconnected from the vehicle. I like that. Okay. Suspension, we're going to drop that down. Transmission, max that out. Turbo, tuned. And then for wheels, I feel like going for something carbon here is probably the move. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to take a look around. Like, cheetahs are good. Cheetahs are good. Yeah, it's cheetahs. It's cheetahs. They look so good on this car. For the wheel color, we could either black that out, or I was thinking we could go with a white also. Maybe keep it monochrome. I like the white. I think that looks pretty sick. Windows, we will dark smoke, and then now we can go to the respray. I am actually liking the monochrome quite a bit. You know, anthracite black is kind of hitting too. And then I would change the rim color, of course. Let's keep looking, but that's definitely not a bad color. Oh man, sunset red. Pretty aggressive. I kind of like that. Am I tripping? Does this like, it looks good, right? Okay, so it's either got to be a white, an anthracite black, or a sunset red, and I think I'm leaning towards the sunset red. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do we want to change the pearlescent on this? I think it does look pretty good already, but it's something like a bronzish. Oh, it's brighter. I like whatever it comes with. I can't figure out what color it is, but it looks nice. For secondary color, oh, there's more trimming. Oh my god, there's a lot of trimming. Okay, I might just go with the carbon diffuser in the back end. I don't want all of that. Oh wow, that trimming goes everywhere. It's in the interior, it's in the headlights. We might just keep it black, honestly. Or should we try to match it? Okay, if we pick the sunset red for the secondary color as well, can we change our front bumper so that it also has trimming? I guess like that, it does work. I kind of like how it connected beforehand though. Oh, like that. And then do we want the bars? I like the bars. I like the tuner look on it. I think it's a good look for this car. That does look pretty sick as well. But those little like carbon pieces kind of make them seem like scorpion, like pinchers. I think I like the strip tuner bumpers more still. So I think let's just go with carbon for the diffuser, and then for skirts. Oh man, dude, that blows. That actually blows. It's a little inconsistent now because I want the Pariah text there. I think it adds so much to the car. It makes it seem fuller, you know? It makes it seem a little wider. Like you have to look at the skirt, and I really like that. Maybe our secondary color is just black then. Or what's gonna blend in the most? Anthracite, I think it blends in the most. Yeah, now you can't even tell it's there. Okay, a little bit of a shame because I think having the trimming makes it look cool, but it is what it is. Lastly, for our wheel color, do we want that in white still, or do we want to end up changing that to... We could do a sunset red for the rims as well, although I kind of like the white. Is that wrong? Is it wrong of me to like the white there? Because here's black. Oh, that looks really good. But so does the white, in my opinion. It feels like it's, I don't know, it's a little like boring like this. Like it's a little empty. Ah, but it does look really good with the black rims. Because where else is there white on the car? It's just that. So I think we're going to go with carbon black. Okay, that's fine. Tires, we'll bulletproof those, and that is it for our build. So let's take it out. Here's the sound test for you guys. It sounds a little bit boring, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, for such a game-breaking car. When the Pariah was added into the game, it was like ridiculously fast. It ruined the sports class. It was a huge margin faster than the rest of the sports class vehicles, including second place, which was the Shafter V12, which we all know is a bullet. So it pretty much rendered everything else useless, the rest of the sports class vehicles before then. It was even in the top 10 supercars, which is insane. Luckily, we have cars now that are competitive with the Pariah, although it's kind of like the similar case with the Italy GTO, at least on last gen consoles, since we don't have HSW, where the GTO is pretty much uncontested. It's like the Pariah and the RSX can maybe hold a candle to the GTO, but it's kind of just the GTO, man. The GTO is so fast. And I know this isn't a video about the GTO, but I'm just trying to give you guys a comparison of how fast these game class-breaking sports cars are. Yeah, the Pariah, still incredibly fast. It has a top speed of 136 miles per hour. It's a little bit stiff in the corners, and that's really where its weakness is. But it's got like a ridiculously high top speed, so it's can make up a lot of time for that. But it's not faster than the Italy GTO, although it is within the top 10 sports cars, so maybe even top 5. And I think the weakest point of the Pariah, despite it being such an incredibly fast vehicle, is it's not the acceleration, because before I start talking about what I was gonna talk about, like, here's the acceleration. It's kind of insane. Like, it picks up so fast, but it's the visuals, man. That's the weakness on this car. It's not a great looking car, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I did the best that I could, and I'm happy with my customization. I think this is the best looking Pariah that I have owned. Probably also my third Pariah that I've owned for good reason. It's just an ugly car, man. I just don't enjoy owning a Pariah. Like, thank God, if there's a game-breakingly fast car like the GTO, at least it looks good. The GTO is a very good-looking car. The Pariah, I personally can't say the same, despite the... I don't know, man. It's that front... I don't know, man. It's just so odd that the front end looks like a bearded dragon or something, and then the back end is... It's so simple. It's like the Furore GT, which is weird because that car is really good looking. The Furore GT, in my opinion, it looks so good. I don't know how they messed this one up so bad when it's got like the same body shape essentially. If you guys are looking to grab a Pariah, you can find it under the two-door section of Legendary Motorsports for $1 million, down from 1.4 mil. Is this vehicle worth your money? For under $1 million, you are getting a steal for performance. Although, if you're already planning on spending $1 million, I think you should just get the GTO. It's also on sale this week for 1.4 million, and it's better in pretty much every aspect than the Pariah is. But hey, if you're a fan of the Pariah, don't let me stop you. It is still a fantastic vehicle. I just think you're getting more bang for your buck with the GTO. But that's gonna wrap it up for this customization. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video, comment down below, and let me know what you thought of my build, and what you think about the Pariah compared to like the GTO, for example. I know I've been rambling on about that a lot this video, but yeah, sub to the channel if you guys are new. There'll be more videos like this coming out in the very near future, and that's about it. So take care, and I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace!